Day 36, my 100-day meditation challenge. You might be able to see that I'm really hot at the moment. It rained so hard this morning and then the sun came out and it's just so humid and hot, but I'm very happy because my fan started making a noise, and so I told them at reception and they brought me a new fan, and now I've got 2 fans, and so I'm very happy because it's much cooler in here. So my meditation, it was split up today because I was doing the Be Healing Tribe webinar, the live stream, and it was awesome. Oh, it was so good today. It was the best one I've ever done. Such awesome information coming through from my guides that will just uplift your vibrations so much. All about abundance, about well-being, about love, about how easily it can be ours and how we can align with that. And it's just through some simple beliefs that we need to hold above everything else. It was absolutely awesome. And so after that I went to the cafe to get my breakfast and uploaded it all, did some work there. Just looked at the time of this video, just glanced up at it then, which I very rarely do, and it was at 1:11. 1 minute and 11 seconds, and you find the more that aligned you are, the more you start seeing those numbers. It's like a confirmation of your alignment, so that's pretty cool. So if you manage to glance at clocks when it's 1:11 or 11:11 or 2:22, 3:33, that kind of thing, if you're seeing those recurring numbers, it's a great sign. It's a sign of alignment. What was I saying? Yeah, so I went and did my work and then came back, did some more meditation. Now I've got my new phone, which is awesome. Things are working really well for me at the moment, falling into place. So much more information coming to me that is of a much higher vibration than before. It's like I've shifted something within myself rapidly, and it's getting higher and higher. Or I've let go of enough within myself that I'm allowing higher vibrations in. And I think that's more of what it is. It's I've let go of stuff. So the meditations have allowed me to be present with myself and let go of enough stuff just by watching it and loving it. It disappearing so easily that it's made plenty of space in me for much higher level stuff. I found an interesting thing last night happened when I went to bed. I was finding it hard to get to sleep. And you know how yesterday I talked about what you do before you go to bed is really important. Well, what I did last night before I went to bed, I watched the end of a film that I'd started watching a few days before and was finding it really difficult to watch. And I persevered with it, even though I was still finding it really difficult to watch because it was a kind of a stressful film. And I wish I hadn't, because then once it was finished, even though I was tired before I watched the film, I wasn't tired anymore and I couldn't sleep. And so that stressful film had ignited stressful thoughts in me, and then I started thinking stressful thoughts instead of going to sleep. And it was thoughts about relationships and previous relationships that haven't been very good, and I found myself starting getting angry with them for what they'd done, but more angry with myself for what I'd put up with, without asserting myself, just kind of switching off, like numbing out. That's what I was doing. I was numbing out. So mostly it was about criticism. So very critical men and critical of me, and I was letting it wash over me. It was like I was trying to ignore it rather than deal with it. I was numbing myself out. But of course it was affecting me. Of course it affects you if you're with somebody like that. And even if you don't take those beliefs on yourself, just being around a vibration like that is exhausting, and it makes you feel bad about yourself. Even if you don't believe any of the things that they're saying. That I was choosing to be around them anyway wasn't a good thing. And so it was really surprising to me how that emotion came up, that anger, that I hadn't been present, you know. And just thinking now, like I was thinking, like if you showed up now and started criticizing me straight away, which you would, how differently I would handle it, just how differently I'd handle it. With being present, I would be very quick to shut it down and to walk away. And to say no more, to put an end to it. So that's the difference of presence, of knowing who you are by letting go of everything that you're not, by noticing everything that's within you and loving it and letting it go. It's made me make better decisions for myself. It's made me much clearer. It's made me more decisive and more firmer in my resolve, in what I believe for myself and what I want for myself. It's done me so much good, so much good. And I'm only on day 36. So there's even a third of the way to go. I mean, 2/3 of the way to go. I'm only a third of the way into it, and it's awesome already. So if I'm inspiring you to do this, I really recommend doing it. It's life-changing. And I hope that you'd have a similar experience, but life-changing experience too, because it certainly is making a massive difference to my life. And that's day 36.